adventure, we fly over one of Mother Nature's masterpieces, Western Australia, to explore a secret cave with ancient Aboriginal art.
It's very important to me and my people.
Take a ride on the wild side.
We're getting ready to head to Western Australia. It is a stunningly beautiful part of the country, very remote, but very, very hot and crawling with crocodiles and snakes. And it's just not a good combination for Sadie. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave her with a friend for a few days just to be on the safe side. It's for your best interest, buddy. I'll be back. It's not gonna be the same traveling without my partner in crime. I'll see you soon if I don't end up as Croc-Pate.
We're in Broome, a little gem on the northwest Australian coast that opens up to the wild Kimberley region with breathtaking beauty and rich Aboriginal culture. Our new friends are showing us the local way of life. Down this bumpy red dirt highway that runs into white sandy beach and turquoise waters.
We're at Sandy Point about to go fishing for some reef fish, but first, of course, we gotta get some bait. So I don't know how to properly do this. Patrick's gonna show me how.
Grab a bunch of rope.
Okay?
Right or left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
So you flip this over your right shoulder.
Oh, like a cape.
Yep.
I don't think I got anything.
Yep, no luck. You just... Oh,
Nice. Did we get it?
I think got one.
Oh, we got one. We are set. We've got a bucket full of bait fish, a cooler or esky full of ice cold beer, and a great crew on board. And we're getting ready to go fishing. I'm counting on you guys to catch dinner.
Sure thing.
No pressure. Think you can do that? You want to catch some dinner for us? We're off. Okay, Tiara, show me how it's done. I'm used to fishing with a fishing pole. What is this all about?
So, yeah, just pull your little hook out first.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Got a little fish head.
Big piece.
I know this piece is
So
huge.
yeah, just pretty much hook him on straight through.
Let me make sure this thing's in good. Okay, we're off. I don't think I did that right. Oh,
So as soon as you get a bite, just pull him in.
that's so easy. Got it, okay?
I've got a small one.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, you're good at this.
Just a,
Oh, look at that.
what is it? A small Spanish flag.
Nice. Hey, little
Got
guy.
one.
Ow. Jeez, fishing on the reef.
Pretty good fight. Leave it alone.
Nice. Oh, nice. Look at how pretty he is. Oh. What is it? Ow, sharp.
It's a cod.
A cod? Yay. That was fun.
Since I pretty much conquered fish spooling, my friends are gonna trust me with the spear. They're taking me down the road to go mud crabbing. Oh boy.
Oh, here's one. Right over here. Look, I see him. Cool, so that's mud crabbing for you. You stab it, you hook it, and then you eat it. I guess you cook it first.
I'm back and under.
We're in Broome, getting ready to chopper over Western Australia to the Kimberley, the oldest civilization on the planet, one of the most beautiful and remote. So this is where we are, and we're getting ready to fly along the coast to Cygnet Bay, where we'll fuel up. Then we'll go over the horizontal waterfalls, which is supposed to be gorgeous, and then to Freshwater Cove to learn about Aboriginal ancient rock art. But I just can't help but keep feeling that something's missing. And it's my dog, my partner in crime, Sadie. So we found her a temporary replacement just for now. This is Ted the bear.
Scotty's not only the owner of Blinder, he's also a helicopter pilot, and a good one at that.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. The coastline is nothing short of stunning. Such a drastic color spectrum. It looks like a red, white, and blue sandwich.
How's Ted Bear enjoying the ride?
Ted Bear's doing all right. He's a little hot. We need to get him some board shorts. This is absolutely breathtaking. Are we supposed to be going towards this dot? Because we're not going on the right track.
We are. So where do I need to go? Turn
You
right?
need to turn, yeah, right.
We fly into Signet Bay to fuel up, and this is the airport. A strip of red dirt and nothing else in sight.
This is how you pump fuel. I don't really know how it's working, but it's working.
Have you ever been here?
I've never been up this far. It's beautiful.
Look at this! We're flying right in the middle of the canyon. The turquoise water below us and the bush on either side, and right around this corner is the horizontal waterfalls. Oh, that's gorgeous!
Perfect.
We chopper into an Aboriginal village on this little island.
This is Freshwater Cove. Oh gosh, one of the prettiest places I've ever seen. Look at the geology of this place and the landscape. Oh, to think this is your front yard that you can wake up to every day, and that's what these people get to do. We're gonna go meet them.
So I'm gonna put the ochre on you. That way you're respecting us and you're respecting our culture.
Of course.
Well, those two rocks there, they are pointers. When our old people used to come through here and that, they used to look at those pointers, which will direct them to fresh water, and another one will direct them to a cave.
So this way's the cave?
Yep.
Daphne and her friends lead us on a long, rugged walk into a secluded cave to teach us about their land through ancient rock art left by their ancestors, Australia's first settlers.
This is who we are, and the painting depicts us and the country and where we come from, who we are as people. We are the people of the country, and we have to look after it.
What messages are these pictures telling?
A lot of them depicts animals that are rich in the area. This artwork, it's very important to me and my people because it's not just a painting, it's more than that inside of us. And
It's your ancestry.
yes, and that's what we want to keep alive, continue, and share.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing with us.
Renowned archaeologist Peter Veth has been studying this indigenous cave for decades.
As an archaeologist, what does this mean to you?
This is one of those rare moments where you come into a space, an Aboriginal space, and you see all these artefacts, the glass spear points, the shellfish, and the old dietary remains, and you suddenly realise that there's one of the longest continuous cultural traditions in the world here at this art site, and this is the Kimberley.
How far back do you think some of these paintings go?
Auroran people say it's from the Lala, the dreaming, and so it's always been here, and we believe that and listen to that. Archaeologically, I look at it and I see things like old stone tools, deposits here which probably go down many metres. They are probably 10 times older than the pyramids.
No kidding.
Yeah. You know, these are extraordinary windows into fantastic deep histories.
What I'm doing here is because we've moved you guys have moved on our country, we have to, it's purity, so we taking what you've been coming to our country for, and we're taking it out again. So you walk out free from our country.
The Kimberley region is larger than 75% of the world's countries. The scenery here is astounding, and there's not a soul around.
This is Western Australia's best kept secret, appropriately named Hidden Island. This is Silica Beach, and the sand is more like silk. It's so soft, so white, and so pure. It's actually the whitest sand in all of the Kimberley. And it's a bit of a mystery as to why it's so white, but some scientists say that it's because of the sandstone off of the rocks during the erosion process. But we are here on a gorgeous day, with turquoise water crashing up on shore, the sun is shining, I couldn't help but think of getting stranded on this island, and I'd be perfectly okay with it. I gotta go for a swim now. I know there's a lot of crocodiles, but I'll be careful.
Look at this hole here. That's so cool. What is that?
Just a part of the reef which hasn't formed over time.
So much beauty all around us. It's hard to put into words.
We fly back to Signet Bay where we're spending the night. And it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so that means boating and beer. And I'm in charge.
Woohoo! To the ocean! Waha! And we're boating. Woohoo!
Beautiful day.
Western Australia.
Imagine driving this down the highway.
I've got a boomerang and I'm not afraid to use it. I just don't know how. Here we go. Right into the sunset. Boomerang! It didn't come back.
My Aussie mates are determined to show me up.
Where did it go?
I go next.
Since I first met Scotty, he's been telling me about how he grew up with the biggest boomerang maker in Australia, who taught him how it's done.
Come on, Scotty. Show us how it's done.
And now, it's Scotty's time to shine.
Whoa!
Look out, Scotty!
It didn't. It didn't quite come back to you, but
That's how they do. They come up,
better than I could do.
3 Australian men and they don't know how to throw a boomerang to save their life.
And it's gone forever. You're a disgrace to your country.
I'm back and under.
Good morning. We're leaving Signet Bay and heading back to Broome. Time to unpack the choppers. It's about 5:30 a.m. and we're trying to catch sunrise. So we gotta hurry. Got it.
5:50 in the morning and the sun's just come up. We're gonna hug the coastline all the way back to Broome. We're flying through a cloud. Beautiful. This is the last part of the Indian Ocean coastline before we get back to Broome. But first we're gonna fly over the Willie Creek Pearl Farm. It's the commercial pearling industry that brings thousands here every year. We're back in Broome, and you sure can tell because of all the houses, much different than the rest of the Kimberley region where we haven't seen a soul for days. But here, there's people everywhere.
What an experience. That was like being on another planet. And the journey continues. Broome is the pearling capital of Australia. In fact, 90% of South Sea pearls come from here. And back in the 1800s, this is the kind of boat that they would harvest the pearls on. They'd go off on an old gaff-rigged pearling lugger after these oyster shells that they would harvest to make the beautiful jewelry that we wear today. Back in those days, this is the kind of commercial diving gear they had to wear. It's pretty intimidating. Oh, ow. Well, tight squeeze. Oh, yeah. I don't think I can get used to this. It took me long enough to get used to our modern day diving gear. Let me help. Naturally, these pearl shops are all over town. Hello. Hello. So I've picked out a couple really pretty ones here. Check out this string of pearls. $17,000. How does it look? Slightly out of my price range.
So those ones are valued on 5 virtues, so size, shape, colour, surface and luster.
Luster, like shine.
Yes, and up to 20 years to make one of those strands.
Jeez, 20 years. Check out this one. Jasmine says this is the 5th largest pearl in the entire world. Check out that knocker. Ooh, and what's this one?
This is a Baroque pearl, so this one's worth $50,000.
$50,000 for a pearl. Wow. Oh, I feel like the Little Mermaid. I'll take it. Yeah, right. So how do you pick out the perfect pearl?
The market says the perfect pearl is a perfectly round, perfectly white pearl, but I believe it's a personal preference, so it all depends on the individual.
I think so too. I think the weirder the better. Kind of like me, I guess. Ah! This is the best tree I've ever hugged, and the strangest looking. This is called a boab tree, and they're endemic to this part of the world. And some of them are 1,500 years old, which makes them the oldest living beings in Australia and some of the oldest in the world. They get their very strange name, boab or bottle, because of their swollen girth. The Aboriginals used to use them for shelter, medicine, and food, and the white settlers used them for impromptu prison cells, if you can believe that. And interestingly enough, almost all parts of this tree are edible. But here in the Kimberley, the root is a delicacy. It sounds pretty gross to me, but they do make quite a good cuddle. The Japanese cemetery in Broome is the final resting place for 919 divers who lost their lives during the Australian pearling industry from the late 1800s to the early 1900s. And interestingly, the women were the ones who were the best free divers for the pearls. They could hold their breath for up to 3 minutes, and they're still the best free divers in the world. A lot of these headstones that you'll find at the cemetery are actually rocks taken right off the beach here. This is what I always imagined Australia to look like. The red dirt, and here where it meets the turquoise water, it's just sensational. I don't think there's any prettier place in the world. Gosh. A must-do in Broome is seeing the dinosaur footprints because, believe it or not, here at Ganthium Point in Broome, 130 million years ago, dinosaurs roamed this part of the earth, and there's evidence of it. The only problem is you have to catch it at really, really low tide. And here in Broome, the tidal changes are so drastic, it's very hard to catch. So they've made this cast version of these dinosaur footprints. Check out how big they are. And a whopping 9 different dinosaurs there's evidence of that roam this part of the world. So you can sit here in one of the prettiest places in Broome and imagine what it was like to be on this earth when dinosaurs roamed it. It's pretty cool. If you're thirsty for a brewski in Broome, I'm told this is the place you've got to get it. Matzo's Brewery, an old family-run pub. Hello, asking you shall receive. I've heard they have some pretty weird beers here. What have you got?
We've got some pretty unique kind of beers. We've got our ginger beer, which is the most popular beer Matzo's produce. It's a 3.5% ginger beer. It's pretty refreshing. It's trying to get me drunk.
We're gonna get the head brew man drunk. I think you need another beer before you go back to work.
I'm back and under.
WA's Cable Beach is famous for its sunsets over the Indian Ocean, where crocodiles surf in the waves and clothing's optional.
I know how to ride a horse, so I'm thinking it's got to be similar. So I've got my cowboy gear on, and I'm ready to tackle one of these things, but I've never ridden a camel before, so this should be interesting. Hey, don't eat my hat. Ah!
This is the camel I wanted to ride, Will's. Instead, they stuck me on this one.
What's the secret to riding a camel?
Hold on tight. So you ready? So if you lean back for me, she's now about to go. You ready?
Whoa!
Good job.
Good girl, Zara. This is probably the most popular thing to do on Cable Beach in Broome. Camel rides with the sunset. Here we go. I'm on Zara, and she doesn't seem very happy with me so far, so we'll see how she goes. Oh, this is so cool.
Hi, Rodney, no. He's trying to bite me.
Hold on tight. Ready, steady.
Whoa! That was a big drop. Rodney? This camel, Rodney, behind me was trying to bite me the whole time. Yes, you were. Bad camel. I think it was just a love bite. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, you smell bad. I think Rodney's ready for bed. And a toothbrush. There he goes again. This is one of the most spectacular places in all of Australia to watch the sun go down. Right over the Indian Ocean, right here in Broome. This is what they do. Come out here with your car, watch the camels go by with a cooler full of beer and a beach barbecue, which is what we're doing right now, and watching the last few moments of another great day on this earth that we're lucky enough to enjoy. Cheers, mates! Another great day. Yoo-hoo!
Last stop on our wild adventure, happy, hippie, barefooted Byron Bay on the easternmost point of Australia. There's no place like it on Earth.
Oh, I hope she picks up. Come on, please answer. Hey, Sadie! Oh, we've missed you. What are you do? You're reading the paper. Well, it's good to keep up with the news. Since when do you wear glasses? Hey, did you get my postcard? Kimberly is amazing. We went swimming in the ocean. Oh, and we went to this local pub. Sadie would have loved it. Sadie? Sadie, did you just hang up on me?